Right, hello all, this is part 2 of the Halloween video and try to get this Halloween costume thing to work, this wig to work, but it's not. So today I'm actually going to go into the same shop, the fancy dress shop, and see if we can get something that, you know, for Halloween, seeing it's Halloween today. The video will be put up probably a wee bit later because I haven't really had a chance. I'll be doing other things later on. But this is, I got this from the Perth Road fancy dress shop, and let's try to get these that's part of the costume. But I'm going to go there again and get something for Halloween for 2024. It's just something small, and then I'm going to find a shop that does like a Halloween cake, and then I'm going to enjoy that. And then later on I'm going to go to some an old house, an old building that looks like an authentic haunted sort of like image for Halloween. It's sort of just had a bit of authenticity to it, I suppose. And I'll maybe put in some autumn colours as well, just to add, you know, for the autumn authenticity of authenticness of the Halloween. So this is just an effort that I'm doing. Part 2 is quite long, but part 2 was just trying to do that ghost walk up to the ghost bridge. I've heard it was haunted up at Balgay Cemetery. Balgay Cemetery's on that side, Balgay Hill's on the other side, and there's the bridge that goes across it, the Balgay Bridge. I've heard it being mentioned that it's haunted, so I was going to try and get up there in the small hours on my own to go across it, but it just wasn't going to happen. And then I went to the lane, Wellbank Lane in Lochee, which was quite an eerie like feel to it. It was good for the authenticity for the Halloween. So that was in part 1. Well, today, this actually Halloween. The video that I done for part 2 was I finished my shift actually. It was on Tuesday a couple of days back. It was Wednesday the 30th, but it was technically the day before because it was after it was in the small hours, so it was after midnight. But this is Halloween during the day today. I'm going to be busy tonight, unfortunately. I won't be able to do a great deal as far as videos going for tonight, so I'm just going to do something during the day for you, and that's going to show you the jokes. Well, it's not a joke. Well, I suppose it's a joke. So it's a fancy dress costume shop where I got this from 2 years ago, and I'll get somebody else, and then I'll see if we can find like a baker or something that does Halloween cake. So, and then I'll go to the building, the old house that's been disused for quite a few years. It looks quite eerie, in my opinion, anyway. Well, it would sort of like be for authenticity, or whatever the hell you would call it. It'd be suitable for like a backdrop, you know, for the Halloween. Just stick on the video for Halloween, basically. Right, I'm going to get my lunch and the fancy dress shop as well. And it's Perth Road in Dundee. So that's the joke party costume shop that I'm going to go to. I went there a couple of years ago. I'm a fan of Friday the 13th, Jason Voorhees. No, it's for kidding. So I bought these, a trident. Me being a big fan of Jason Voorhees, bought a Jason Voorhees hockey mask, although it isn't really, well, it's more Friday the 13th than Halloween, but I bought this as well. So I'm going to buy or find a Halloween cake to eat, to go with a nice coffee somewhere. And it's time to get a lovely coffee to go with the Halloween cakes. Right, so I'm not far from where the old building is. Now I've got a few things from the fancy dress shop. Gave the shop a plug in as well. I plugged it on the channel. This is getting in my eyes and everything. I don't know how well this is coming out, but it's as good as it's going to get, I'm afraid. I bought this trident as well, and this Halloween type necklace with the skull on it. I don't really a fan of skulls, like I don't, but that seems to be all the HUD and the sort of price bracket I was wanting to spend. This is just getting, in fact I'm going to take this off for now while I have my coffee. I'm going to go to the building where that little building is, and I'll try out some video shots. It's just a mess. Some video shots of just where we're in this, and also the old building as a backdrop. So I'll try to just get a little bit out the eyes and out the mouth. I'm going to have my coffee, and I've got some cakes as well. I'm trying to get this sort of staged, you know, get all this stuff. I don't do much for Halloween. This is a small effort that I do. It's not great, but it's just going to have to do. I've got these stickers as well, and it's just higgledy-piggledy at the moment, but I'm not too bothered. I've got these. I'll put them on the cup. I say I don't normally make effort for Halloween. For a very long time since I was a kid. I don't know. This is the crap. The stickers I had is just stick them on anyway, no bother. As the coffee goes down well. This thing just keeps falling about. I'll just wedge it there, I suppose. And that'll do. What? Yeah, it just keeps on wanting to fall. That'll do. Right. You see it? Gives you that kind of illusion anyway. It's kind of like you could get a Halloween feeling, I suppose. That's Halloween cake. I'm going to probably scoff that later. We've got 3 cakes. They got this in the shop actually, 3 sweeties for Halloween as well. The other thing I got the baker was Halloween pumpkin cake. I'm just going to eat that now. And an Empire biscuit Halloween. It's like marzipan. All the cars would be like, what the fuck? Mind you, it is Halloween, so I suppose people do dress up. It's the first time I've really ever dressed up for Halloween. If you could call it that. I suppose the last time, it's like the days back in the 80s when I was a kid and grew up. We used to go a penny for the guy, and you got just pennies basically, but it felt like a lot of money. And we just used to share out the money and buy like sweeties and that. And I was like 12 year old. That's 1985 and that. It's just used to look forward to it. But I never really bothered much about it until recently, because it seems to be hyped up now. I never used to be. It's just, in my opinion, it seems to be more hyped up, more noticeable. A lot of people are seemingly making more effort for Halloween, which before it used to just be more a kids thing. But it was more, just on the evening, and for the guy. There wasn't so much build up to it, whereas now there's more build up to Halloween on the upcoming days towards it. So, cakes are good, actually. Oh yeah, I got the. See, I bought this, but it's not really Halloween, is it? It's Friday the 13th. So I'll wear that at the house. Well, the old building, like the deli building. So I'll Google up a bit about Halloween as to what it's actually about, how it became Halloween, and what else did I get? I'll probably stick another one of these stickers on the coffee cup. There we go, I'll just stick that there. A few stickers. Give it a Halloween feel. Right, where are we? I'm going to Google up Halloween and just to see what it says. I'll keep that ice cake for later because I'll eat them all now. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to normally. But I'm going to just keep that for later. I'll have the Empire biscuit and my coffee. There's something about the long hair. It gets in your eyes, gets in your mouth, gets in your nose, gets in my face. Just they don't stay up for some reason. I don't know why, but whatever. Right, where am I? Halloween. We'll see what it says about it. The autumn colours, by the way, I'll probably just splice that into this video because I was hiking a week past last Sunday with the Caledonian Hill Walking Club, and some of the autumn leaves on the trees and that was beautiful. So I've got pictures and that I could splice in to this video to put the autumn colour effect to it. Right, so Halloween, Wikipedia, because it's sort of like wondering what the real, well, it's not the real, it's just what Wikipedia says about it, so I just want to put that in as to what it's about. As to what Wikipedia says what Halloween's about, and you've got your own view of take on it. Well, the house is no buildings just there. So it's got Wikipedia, Halloween, less known in there's a celebration observed in many countries on 31st October, the eve of Western Christian feast of All Hallows Day. It is at the beginning of the observance of All Hallow Tide, the time in the bloody hell, there, that word. I'll be back to front will because it's a liturgical year dedicated to remembering the dead, including the saints, martyrs, and all the faithful departed. In popular culture, the day has become a celebration of horror, being associated with the macabre and supernatural. Well, the supernatural bit I could, like for example, the Mandela effect. I know that I've experienced the Mandela effect. Now, when I say the Mandela effect in videos like that, always, if you're interested in the Mandela effect phenomena, do your own research into it and come to your own conclusions regarding it. It's quite a complex, it's not an easy thing to say without sounding too far out there, but it's like history changes, you could look at it like that, I suppose, but you could refer to it as supernatural in a way, depending on your standpoint, because it's supernatural for those that would observe it as supernatural, but if there's those that know what's causing it and understand it, it would be, well, natural. But supernatural depending on the viewpoint of the observer, from their perspective. But you could think of it as supernatural in that respect. If you're not, a lot of skeptics, I've came across many skeptics regarding it, they just dismiss it as false memory. But there's a lot more supernatural things that I certainly have experienced, and the Mandela effect is, what I've experienced, I'll put it like this, which is probably more accurate. What I've experienced regarding what's referred to online as the Mandela effect would be more like it, because I've definitely experienced something that's referred to online as the Mandela effect phenomenon, which could be classed, I suppose, as supernatural, because it's not that widely in the main public domain, I suppose. It's not that well known, it's more regarded as supernatural. Whereas the X-Files, the 2019 X-Files, I think it was, or 2018, it was, they actually done an episode about the Mandela effect. So in that respect, it's probably more known, because the X-Files was quite a popular sci-fi show, but you could look at it as sci-fi if you wish. But I've experienced something that definitely resembles the Mandela effect. I've done lots of videos on it before. Anyway, you can look back on my channel. I've done quite a few. Ferrari with a Porsche went past me. Yeah, nice. Just saw it wasn't past. So what else is it saying about Halloween? This is just what I put on Wikipedia. One theory holds that many Halloween traditions were influenced by Celtic harvest festivals, particularly the Gaelic festival, Samhain, which are believed to have pagan roots. Some go further and suggested that the Samhain may have been Christianised as All Hallows Day, along with its Eve, by the early church. Other academics believe Halloween began solely as a Christian holiday, being the vigil of All Hallows Day, celebrated in Ireland, Scotland for centuries. Irish and Scottish immigrants took many Halloween customs to North America in the 19th century. And then through American influence, various Halloween customs spread to other countries by the late 20th and 21st century. Popular activities during Halloween include trick-or-treat, attending Halloween costume parties. I suppose you might, it's not a party, it's just one, it's only me, but it's costume. I suppose this would be what you would consider it in a way, an effort. Carving pumpkins or turnips. I did that on my other video 3 years ago. I carved one of the turnips, put the candle light in it. Turned candles, pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns. Lighting bonfires, apple bombing, divination games, playing pranks, visiting haunted attractions. Well, that's kind of what I'm doing, I suppose, in that respect, by going there to this old building that's not been used for a while. At least it's kind of, yeah, you could probably put it down as, so you would wear the costume and visit haunted attractions, which is what I'm planning on doing before it gets too dark. I ain't going near them one when it's dark, no way. You wouldn't anyway, because if anything happens, you know, you don't. I could. I mean, you've got to be sensible about it. You don't know who's there, right? And if anything happens when it's dark, you've got to be letting somebody know where you are, so anything happens. And then, of course, the hauntedness of it, the feel, the spookiness of it as well. Be off-putting. So, what else? Right, where am I? Yeah, visiting haunted attractions, telling frightening stories, and watching horror Halloween-themed films. Some people practice the Christian observance of All Hallows Eve, including attending church services, lighting candles on the graves of the dead, although it is a secular celebration for others. Some Christians historically abstained from meat, and blah blah blah, reflection. Eating certain vegetables. Anyway, whatever. Oops, I didn't realise he was there. And just parked up there. I'm going to have to get a new one. So, yeah, make what you want. My view on Halloween is that it's like Christmas. You just do what you want to do on Halloween. If you want to follow the actual tradition, then do it. If you want to just do whatever. Like last year, for example, I was working. I couldn't celebrate Halloween. So, my Halloween was stuck behind the wheel driving the bus. On a late shift. That was my Halloween last year, and the year before as well. No, was it? the year before. Yeah, I think I was working the year before as well. 2021 was the last time I was off on Halloween, and what I'd done is I just got one of the turnips and carved it up. So, but the 2020, I didn't do much that year, if I remember. I can't remember what I'd done 2020. That was an odd year, that one, as you may remember. Very, very odd year. But I think during most of the years after, when I was in high school and that, I didn't really do anything for Halloween, to be honest. I just watched others. It was mainly like answering the door for when kids would knock on the door asking for trick or treat, and that was really it. And you would see them going around in the streets on the night, and that was it. There wasn't so much build up before, and it wasn't hyped up as much as it is now, I think, anyway. Certainly from my experience, I think it's more hyped up. It's just more, but as I say, before that, I never really used to bother about it until I started doing YouTube videos, which was April 2020. So the first effort since probably the 80s was 2021, and then I was working 2022. I was working last year and off this year, so I'm making another effort. So it's an effort in it. But, you can go back to history. I just read about 2 paragraphs from Wikipedia. I'm sure I ain't reading all that. I just wanted to mention a bit about it. But just go at your computer and just bang in Halloween Wikipedia, and it'll give you all this spiel about it, and just read it at your leisure if you're interested. But it's what you make it. Halloween's what you make it. Yeah. Now I'm just going to finish with coffee, and I'm going to get up to that bone. I got this at Starbucks, by the way. But yeah, some of the telling scary stories. What was it now? 2 years ago, there was me, 2 other adventurers. We went into the old Strathmartine Hospital, which was derelict for about 20 years, and that was really quite a creepy building. My mate, it was very spooky. My mate took his camera phone that had he had an app or something. It was meant to connect to the ghosts. I can't remember what the thing was called. The spirits were talking, so it would make a noise if he was asking questions. We asked him, but we all put their torches out. He was asking questions, ghosts, any ghosts here would like to say anything, and this radio-like thing would have interference, and then it would, it's meant to communicate with ghosts and apparitions or something. But anyway, I done a video on that. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description. It was exploding. It exploded in the small hours. It was a very dangerous building, by the way. But it's all, that bit of the building's all been demolished. That whole area has been it's actually been regenerated. The listed buildings are being renovated. I've done videos on that anyway for updates on the Strathmartine Hospital ground status. They're building new houses there. They've done a good job, but you have to be very careful. The building is in quite dangerous condition. But other than that, it was quite scary. I mean, that would have been ideal for Halloween. I've got things on tonight anyway, and that, as I say, that whole Strathmartine, most of it's demolished. The listed buildings are kept. I think they're renovating them up. But that was quite scary. We heard the noise, but we sat in. There was like tables in this room, and we sat with the lights off, our torches off, and he had his app on, and he was asking questions to if there was any spirits in it. Went on for about 10 minutes or so. They did hear something like a noise, something in the corner of the room. They heard something maybe just tapping. Now, it could have been anything. It could have been the wind, it could have been a rat, it could have been wildlife, it could have been anything. But as soon as we heard that, because we were expecting to hear something, as soon as we heard that, we got up there pretty damn quick. And my other mate was there with us. He was convinced he heard something behind him as we were going down the stairs. So that's all in my video. It's called Strathmartine Hospital Midnight Explorationers. I mean, the smaller ones. It was 2.5 years ago, so as I say, if I remember, I'll stick the link in the description. So that's a bit of a scary story, like, because it was quite scary, to be honest. It really was. So, but yeah, I mean, Halloween, there's quite a bit. I mean, if you research into it, I mean, what else? What is the origin of Halloween? The English word Halloween comes from All Hallows Eve, being the evening before the Christian holy days of All Hallows Day, All Saints Day. Why do we celebrate Halloween? According to Britannica, Halloween can be traced to the ancient festival of Samhain. It was a Celtic holiday celebrated on November the 1st, where the souls of the dead returned to their homes. To ward off spirits, people dressed in costumes and lit bonfires. Why is Halloween on the 31st of October? Why do we celebrate? What is the simple explanation of Halloween? It is, I'll close that window, you might not hear with the wind blowing through. It gets warm in here, especially with this on and the sun. I'm going to get moving anyway. This bit keeps on falling down. I was kind of hoping to keep that up, but it doesn't matter. Well, this lolly as well. I could probably add to the authenticness of it. It's a hard lolly, but I'll probably end up having to suck on the lolly. If you try and eat that, it'll break your teeth. It's rock hard. What is the simple explanation of Halloween? It is the day that some believe the souls of dead people came back to Earth. This is a happy holiday, even though it celebrates death, because some of the souls will visit the homes of their family. Pope Gregory III originally designated Halloween on the November the 1st as a time to honour All Saints. Does Halloween have a dark meaning? Historians have linked Halloween to Samhain, the Celtic festival of the summer's end, celebrated in Ireland, Scotland and the Isle of Man. According to the Celtic mythology, the veil between the other world and our world thins during Samhain, making it easier for spirits and the souls of the dead to return. And then you've got the film, Halloween film, 1978, Michael Myers, the serial killer. Yeah, I quite like the Halloweens. But my favourite one is definitely Friday the 13th. That's my favourite by a long shot. I've got the whole box here. Right, I've nearly finished with coffee, so I'm going to get myself along to that house, the old building, and I'm going to bring all the stuff and get some footage. Right, I'll see you there.